Let's chat. Let's chat with BlessingO.
Hi everyone, today in this video I will be talking about the 189 visa, a point-based Australian permanent resident visa. If you are keen to learn more about migrating to Australia, please go to my YouTube channel, Chat with BlessingO, to get my videos that could assist you in your journey towards obtaining Australian permanent residency. My name is Blessing and thanks for joining me in this video. Basically, Visa 189 is one of Australia's most popular visas after COVID-19 pandemic. The Visa 189, popularly known as the Skilled Independent Visa, allows invited workers with skills to live and work permanently anywhere in Australia. The basic requirement for this point-based visa are that you must be under a certain age, meet health and character requirements, have a suitable skill assessment, meet the required English language requirements, score 65 points or more, and you must be invited to apply. Let us start with the requirements such as age, health, and character requirements that cannot be easily changed, unlike occupation and the English language. To apply for this visa, you must be aged under 45 to be invited to apply for the visa. As a matter of fact, different points are assigned to various age brackets as follows: between 18 to 25 and 25 to 32 years, then 33 to 39 and 40 to 45 years gain between 25, 30, 25 and 15 points respectively. According to the Department of Home Affairs, you could still apply for the visa if you have been invited to apply before you turn 45 years old. Similarly, you and any family member who applies for this visa with you must meet certain health requirements. For example, if you do not have very significant health issues and a serious criminal record, then this visa is definitely for you. To apply for this visa, you definitely need to put in the effort to improve your chances of getting invited. Secondly, you need to check if your occupation is eligible to get the visa, the 189 visa. You must have an occupation that the Australian government wants. Therefore, the first step towards getting the 189 visa is to check if your occupation is eligible. You need to visit the Immigration Department's website to get the latest lists of eligible occupation. The link is in my description box. There are several occupations in the 189 visa, ranging from accounting, medicine, allied health, engineering, computer, and so on. This list changes every year, so you need to check to be sure your occupation is listed. Thirdly, once you find your occupation in the list, then calculate the points test score. The department has provided a points calculator for your simulation. To be eligible for the 189 visa, you must be able to score at least 65 points on a points test, and there are many ways in which you can maximize your point scores. For example, you can get more points for studying in Australia or from work experience, having a superior English language score, and if you have higher educational qualifications and so forth. You will need to provide documented evidence of all the points you claim, such as a master's degree certificate, your CV or curriculum vitae, your job reference, and English test results. All these documents are needed for visa application, which happens much later on in the application process. It takes time to get things like English test results, so you can only guess depending on your capacity to simulate your point score and assess your eligibility for the 189 visa. It is advisable to calculate your points early because it is helpful to have an idea of where you stand. If your score is under 65 points, you may want to consider other point-based skill visas, including 190 or 491 visas. Alternatively, you can also decide to take up a class or program to earn extra points. For example, if you know another language other than English, you may get a Credential Community Language (CCL) test from NATI. That will give an additional 5 points. It is not very hard to do. The test is online these days, but it costs approximately 814 Australian dollars. The fourth step is to get a skills assessment. This next step is very important because if you are unable to get a positive skill assessment, you will not be eligible for the 189 visa. A skill assessment is a document from an authorized assessing authority stating that you are able to perform in your occupation at the skill level appropriate for the immigration program. Each occupation has a relevant assessing body. For example, ICT professionals must apply to the Australian Computer Society to get their degrees and work experiences assessed. How you apply for the skill assessment is different for every occupation, as the skills required are not the same. Hence, consulting the appropriate assessing authority for your occupation is crucial. Typically, meeting the requirements involves a blend of educational credentials and work experience. Securing skill assessment early is vital, as they are a prerequisite for commencing your application process. Specific details from your skill assessment document will be required when initiating your application. I can't overemphasize this. You need to check with your assessing body's official websites for detailed instructions on how to go about it. After completing your skill assessment, the next step is to take an English test. Similar to the skill assessment, you cannot proceed with your application without it, as you will need to provide specific details of your test results. Various tests such as IELTS, PTE Academic, OET, TOEFL IBT, or Cambridge CI Advanced assess different levels of English proficiency across the listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So it's advisable to prioritize the skill assessment before the English test to ensure eligibility, except if you intend to utilize the English test results for your skill assessment. While English tests can be costly, many assessing bodies require them. These results are valid for 3 years for migration. Some people are of the opinion that PTEA is easier than IELTS. However, this is beyond the context of this video. There are several videos on YouTube and other platforms that help people ace the English exams. Number 6. To begin, you can lodge your expression of interest (EOI) through Skill Select, expressing your interest in the 189 visa. However, note that an EOI is not a visa application, but rather notifies the immigration department of your intention. If selected, you receive an invitation to apply, with visas allocated gradually to top scoring candidates due to a yearly cap. So early submission is key, as EOIs are ranked by score and submission time. You can also update your EOI later to improve your score. So if you have a better English language test result or NATI certification, and submit multiple EOIs. Additionally, prepare for your visa application in advance by gathering necessary documents like your work experience and salary proof. Once invited, you will have 60 days to apply. So ensuring evidence aligns with your EOI is crucial. Police and medical checks can be arranged post-application to save time, so explore alternative visa options like the 190 or 491 if unsure about scoring high. I trust you found this video beneficial. Please remember to pass it along to those who may benefit from it. I understand there are many individuals seeking to obtain permanent residency and relocate to Australia presently. Ultimately, I believe Australia offers unparalleled opportunities and is a dream destination for many. While I may be biased, I'm incredibly grateful to consider this wonderful country my home. I do hope my videos contribute to you realizing your aspirations. Please watch out for my videos on 190 and tips for improving selection chances for 189 and 190 visas by subscribing to Chat with BlessingO for notifications. You're welcome to connect with me through the comment section for any questions you may have, and I'll do my utmost to respond promptly. Thank you.
Let's chat, let's chat with BlessingO. Let's groove tonight in the rhythm of the beat. We take flight, chat blessed with BlessingO. The spirit